And we are live.
Oh.
Avec l'intro.
With some delay, which we can attribute to whales.
Oh, okay. If you want to.
Sure, if you want to get technical.
No, it has nothing to do with whales.
Yeah, whales.
Well, technically.
Them and their whaley ways. So.
Meanwhile, Marie had time to actually get married, have a child, and give it birth. I think it's entering high school now.
Yep. Go say hello. Oh, he's a little shy, but it's okay, sweetie.
And as such, welcome once again to the Chronicles of Twigs and Reckoning as presented by the Bay Squad.
Yeah.
That's us.
One day the name will stick. One day the name will stick. As per usual, a little warning. For abuse, gaslighting, kink, substance use and abuse, and violence. As such, if any of those things aren't your thing, there's cheese.
Why don't you just get yourself a nice piece of Gouda? That's nice. With just a little cracker, it would certainly cheer you up.
Brie melted on a toast.
Camembert with just a bit of maple syrup on it.
And some walnuts. Just
Some walnuts.
Are a good idea.
Cranberries. Just for the little fruity.
And as such, without further ado and culinary tips.
Oh, I'm hungry now.
Let's hand the microphone over to Ralph for episode 21 of the Chronicles of Twigs and Reckoning. Winter Roars.
Rah, 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 rah.
I like this. Everyone put the volume at a comfortable level.
Sure did.
Amelia is at the presbytery, scrolling on the computer absent-minded. Behind her enters Natalie. Amelia turns around and smiles. They go on the couch, talk about their days, the weather, anything really. On the computer screen, a new email slips into her inbox. As the two women talk, camera lingers on the inbox one in between parentheses. They both get up to leave their coat. Amelia notices the new mail, reaches for the mouse, but Natalie tells her she holds her back. Email isn't going anywhere, but they are. And they leave together for a night out. Fetch Serena is looking through a crack in the door. Inside the dark room, the light from the corridor revealing Manuel fast asleep. He looks at him, closes the door, and goes back downstairs. In the kitchen, gifts and wrappings are scattered all over the table. Casey at the spring court, opening a safe, and inside he places a small box. Glances one last time before closing said safe. Nicholas in his bar at the counter drinking a glass of liquor. The door opens. It's Jen. She comes to sit with him for a drink. Nick pours one for her, on the house this time. And Thaddeus is in his room, laying in his bed, looking at his phone. Few messages here and there, notifications. He doesn't really care about them, but right now. He glances to the side, through the door. His roommate, doing her own business in the kitchen. And so the game begins. You're all on your own. You had a lot of things going on for each and every one of you. If you want to do scenes, Marie, you have the power to confront Serena with her bullshit. I also give you the power of choice as to when do you read the email that you received. So, you check it when you check it. You already know what's
it
inside, so place
depends.
it where you think it will be interesting.
It depends if Serena is at home when I come back or not. If she
Depends
isn't,
how
I'm gonna check my
long my
mail.
stop
If
takes.
she is, I'm gonna scream at her. I mean, I have a lovely conversation.
How long your what takes?
My pit stop.
What was it already? I forgot. You went.
She tried to run away and to go live with her fetch.
I tried. That failed, so I'll be seeing Nick now.
Why am I playing the on
Let's
charge?
begin there.
Oh, god damn it.
Alright. So, after spending a few hours at the park and talking to herself and prepping stuff, she notices that the sun is going down. And she puts whatever she crafted back in her bag and she heads for the body quarry. She's gonna pause at the door, wait a moment, thinking to herself whether it's a good idea or not, and remembering that she dyed her hair and placed some makeup on her face to hide her white part of the skin. And she's gonna step in.
Nick is Jen still there actually? Is this when Jen's there or is this anytime?
Yeah. Sure. Like she's there if you want her to be there, or if she can be gone and you can be alone for your scene. You know. She'll be gone. She'll be gone so that you can, get to the meat of the conversation.
Speak freely, yes. Oh, hello, sweetheart. Is everything alright?
See? I remembered something from some time ago and I wanted to come and check in on you. How are you doing?
I'm trying to fill the holes in the schedule for next week since Thaddeus isn't gonna show up anymore. I've got some hours to fill. So, you looking for a job by any chance?
I
don't know
got
with
one
that
watching.
baby.
I already got
Yeah,
one watching over the pequeño.
That's fine. Alright.
Listen,
I'll figure something.
well, he had a lot of people probably that wanted to work, no?
Yes, but they aren't Thaddeus,
Well, of course not. But perhaps for the time being, that would be best for you.
I'll handle my bar, sweetheart. I appreciate your counsel.
I'm no good cancel for any of that. I have no idea how to run a business, so don't take my piece of advice.
How about you? Where have you been all day?
Walking around thinking. Which brought me to thinking about the picture you told me about some time ago.
Right. And he as soon as you mentioned that, he gets up and goes upstairs. He comes down half a second later, and he seems to be holding, like if a kid was holding an egg, I wanted to show it with my hands, but that makes me lose the button, but like he's holding an egg preciously. And then he just kind of slides it on the desk, and there's, of course, the picture of his daughter. I was just wondering if you could, this is a very, very small one, and I just like to, I don't know, I just like to have a bigger one, I guess.
That is fair. She's gonna pick it up. She's gorgeous. That was... She... What was her name again?
Siobhan.
Siobhan. You have a gorgeous daughter. I'll do my best. I don't know what's the technology today and how it works, but worst comes to worst, I'll use the old ways. Without the negative, it will be hard, but I'll do my best to produce something good.
I'll take whatever you can do. I mean, just don't damage the picture. Like if you think it's gonna ruin it, never mind. Then I'll just keep the small one. But if you think you can make a second one or a bigger one, I would appreciate it. So
I'll try my best, and I'll make sure to not damage it. Will you be okay tonight? The bar seems to be running slow.
I'll be fine, sweetheart. You need not worry about me.
I can worry about whoever I want, and that includes you. I'll get started on your picture though, for now, so I'll keep you updated. Have a good evening, and try not to spend it alone. And if there's no clients, you can always close early. You know that. This is my very knowledgeable advice on the matter.
He doesn't laugh. I am. Oi.
Alright then.
Are you gonna see the others?
I'm going back to the church. I'll see.
I think they're all gonna need a little bit more presence than I do.
I think everyone needs a bit of presence. And that includes you.
He's gonna shake his glass. I'm fine.
Aren't we all? Aren't we all? I'm one phone call away. I'm sadly not a good drinker, though. Have a good evening. She's gonna preciously stack the necklace in her bag, and she's gonna head back to the church.
Oh,
While Marie's away, Tony and Chapeau, anything Thaddeus and Casey wants to do? The answer can be no.
I am slightly out of the loop, so I'm not sure like what initiative Casey would have in the
You're a little
moment.
bit on the waiting bench for your things, but you know, you could have wanted to talk with a player or
Well,
an NPC. That's okay, but
if there's a player I would like to talk with, it's Marie, if only to get like her feedback as to her discussion with Persimmon.
let's remember that you can hear us. So, Marie,
Marie!
Well, in the meanwhile, I'm just gonna
Everybody in
mention
chat,
something.
call for Marie. It's like Dora the Explorer. Marie!
But yeah, in the meanwhile, I'm just gonna mention something that Thaddeus is doing. He's. Do you know what? Actually, I think I'll give a call to Casey.
that would go.
Casey Winnes.
Hi. It's Thaddeus.
Hi. What's going on?
Would you have perchance any idea how a 200-year-old man with no papers or marketable skills could find some work in Boston in 13.
There are some businesses that could be willing to pay you under the tables. Why don't didn't you work at Nick's place?
I'd rather work at a place where I'd actually feel comfortable rather than possibly threatened.
That's fair. Well, far from me from being the business owner nor to want to coerce you or for it to
I mean,
sound
all,
weird,
all,
but
all I'm saying is,
there would be the bowling alley. I mean, I understand your situation, and I'm sure that I can slip in a word with the manager and make sure that you're paid properly, but according to the system. According to what we can do with the system, and
I just imagined as you're, the head of a court, that maybe you would have had an inkling as to what others in my situation. I mean, Amelia has papers, same with Serena, so that'd be relatively easy for them. But
I can check the court's contacts. I'm sure that, well, I forgot the queen's name.
Camilla.
Camilla got me my paperwork, so I'm sure that there's got to be a phone number somewhere, so I could look into something. But in the meantime,
I'd very much appreciate it.
I can look into getting you some papers because you're gonna need them. But in the meantime, changing own businesses would be your best bet, if only for something safe and with someone that understands you. Because otherwise, people that are willing to pay you unofficially, it's gonna be unstable and dangerous and maybe illegal. Hate for the suggestion, however, but oh, never mind. Not.
Oh, I'm very, very much done with smart.
Well,
I'll figure something out. Don't worry about.
I was about to say that you are more than handsome. Sure that a number of bars would be happy to have you perform. You might meet someone who's willing to go under the tables, but I felt it was insensitive.
I'll think about it.
Otherwise, call up. I'm sure that we can find something in the bowling alley. And
I still have quite a few funds left, so I do not think it's imminent. But I do need to start looking into it.
I'll set something in motion for your papers, and well, if you need something, call up. I'll make sure to find something. All right?
Much appreciated.
Take care, Tad.
You too, Casey. And that's it.
Charge my phone.
I know I said I wouldn't talk about it, but right now Charlie just stuck my finger in her ears and is going buck wild. She's just, yeah.
What did we say? Half the game is going to be cat content.
But she's so nice.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to be the one to bring it back to the game.
Sorry.
I kind of heard my name.
Yeah, but you know what? I had another idea while you were away. So we're gonna wait.
That's not reassuring.
So Serena leaves the bar, and a couple people come in soon after. It's a few winter courtiers, like 2 or 3 of your own employees, actually. And you know, they're talking while they get in. Roll perception. Perception. Perception.
He forgot the dice.
It should be the rule that if you forget your dice, I'm going to roll for you.
Oh
Oh, no.
Very bad news.
Anything but that.
I'm not that bad at World of Darkness, actually.
But can you imagine D&D?
Yeah, well.
So far, the dice
I'd rather
you gave me
not.
were terrible.
Oh no.
It shows that Chapeau pitched in.
I sold you a bit of my bad luck.
Oh no. Well, if it gives you a little bit of luck, you know I'm okay with that.
I need anything I can get.
Anything you can get. So roll perception, my dear Jay.
2. Where I went to ran. I rolled a 2. Well,
Oh,
2
all right.
successes.
So they quickly stop when they get in, but you hear like as they open the door, one of them saying, "You really let us down," and then they stop when they see you and they go, "Oh, wait, I really should put your employee's name like in the NPC section instead of like
Yes.
in just the chapter in which I introduced them.
Yes.
I am an idiot."
Yes. Should I not have said yes?
No,
There's
you should have.
Paul. I remember Paul. I remember what's her name? The girl. The girl.
Yeah, the Chinese girl that is.
I got the professional girl and I got the mom. The 2
Yeah,
people
it's
I have.
the professional girl that I can't fucking find her name. But anyway, we get it. I suck at keeping tracks of things.
We call her
There's
Susan.
a Chinese one?
Yeah, the one that's like really good at her job.
Okay.
Her name was like Liang or something. I can't quite. Anyway, so yeah, she's saying that, and then they kind of surprised to see you and just we thought it was. I thought it was Thaddeus tonight.
No, he's Oh, I don't think we're gonna see more of him for a while. He's he's taking vacations. I think he wanted some time off.
All right, how are you going?
I'm trying to see if one of you can take some hours more since he's not gonna be here for weeks.
Well, I can do a couple more shifts here and there. I think we can figure something out.
I think so too. If you could just pick Saturdays, and if what's her name, the other sweetheart you trained, if the other sweetheart takes maybe I don't know Sundays, I can do the rest of the week. So we should be fine. What are you all doing here tonight? We're closing soon, so I mean I'm not gonna whine having clients. You just come in and take what you want. But
Oh, we were just having a little time. Mind if we sit? We're finishing the evening here.
sure, take a seat. What can I get you?
I'm gonna take just good old whiskey. Nothing fancy from the old man.
I'll bring them all a round of something. Yeah.
Yeah. They take a little drink.
You look like you're having a good day. If you're coming to celebrate here, something's on your mind. I'm guessing something good though.
Oh, nothing in particular. We're just having, spending some community time together.
Bullshit.
You can roll. You can roll.
What I hate with the winter
That's-
mantle is that it helps you lie, but it doesn't help you unlie other people.
Eh,
Unlie. Words.
that's
Oh no,
still
that's
what
Whoa.
wits empathy is there for.
And aren't they all Winter Court
Yeah.
anyway?
Yes.
Yes. I'm gonna try this out. Wits
the-
and
but
there
they're
is
not
no-
all Arthur,
It's there is
Fair.
no Warren Bessing say court.
Yeah.
Where is he?
And so Nick
He
vanished.
just
He,
Bye.
fell
Biden.
to the ground.
he ran away, did his check, and came back.
Are you, Jay? Is this what you're doing?
I doubt it is. Oh, tell me it's
I
not.
wouldn't even
Doesn't
be
hear us
surprised.
without headphones though.
Alright, so 0.
Are you running away to roll your dice?
Well, they're just like I'm just stretching away to roll them.
What did you get?
Just I got a 6, a 5, a 0, and a 4. I mean, a 1 and a a 1 and a 4, so nothing. I got 0.
Alright.
So
They're super honest, and I'm
6,544.
I'm very happy to have them here. They're all very honest folk.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, we're just having some community time. Whatever are you up to?
I'm just having a good evening by myself, taking a little glass and enjoying the sunset.
Oh, that's jolly. Heard about the nasty weather coming up, and we'll stop the scene there. Like they just switch to, chit chat, and Serena goes at the presbytery, unaware that Amelia is waiting for her with a baseball bat.
Hey,
Oh,
Cat.
come on. It has
Ow.
nails in it.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Hit me with your best shot.
Whack!
So Serena's gonna walk in, be quiet. She's gonna look like at the living room whether Father was there or not.
I don't. Oh, yeah. The doggo. Good doggo.
Dogs.
Dog.
I don't think Father Mo's there, but Amelia is definitely like sitting cross-armed on the couch and definitely looking at you.
Are you okay, Hermosa?
We need to talk.
Sure. Just let me drop my bag in my room and I'll be there.
Sure. And she runs out the window.
So she's gonna go upstairs, drop her things. And she's gonna come back.
Set.
Sure. She's gonna sit down. What's going on?
Sorry, I saw a cat butt passing.
Yeah, there's a tail just going like.
The pets are not in the way at all.
I think I could ask you the same question. Or, I mean, more simply, why do you make all those assumptions?
Assumptions.
Listen, I'm not gonna beat around the bush anymore. I tried, and it obviously doesn't work. But I'm not gonna ask you what happened. when you were on the other side, because that's a shitty move and no one wants to talk about this. But if something happened that made you unable to trust anyone, and I know the fucking feeling, then I would at least expect a bit of trust from, at least towards me, and we came back together. Can we work together?
Of course we can.
Because I'm trying to not step on your feet, because that's apparently the worst thing I can do, and I'm trying really hard, but you're just... I trusted you with my story. I trusted you with what happened with my family, my sister. And then the moment I get worried and I try to follow you just to make sure you're okay, suddenly you're talking about how perfect my family is, how perfect my life is. I don't know what the fuck happened, because you never tell me, and then you blame me for using you and never listening to you, but you don't talk. So fucking talk, okay? There's no Tedious, there's no Nicholas, there's no Casey, there's not even Father Mo. I sent him on a very nice walk towards a nearby cafe, so it's just us. So if you want to blame me for not listening, give me a reason or something to listen to.
So this is what this is all about. It's hard to say, Amelia. It's hard to say. No, my trust issues do not come from the other side. But you're right on this part, that it's hard to know who to talk to. It's hard to know what to say to whom. I can understand your anger. I overreacted, being quite exhausted myself at that moment.
Then I have one question, I guess. I mean, I guess another one, but one question. Do you trust me? I'm not asking for you to spill all the secrets you have. I don't think anyone should know every secrets to anyone, but do you trust me?
You're probably one of the individuals I trust most.
And is that why you lied about the office?
The office.
About being all alone, getting Casey's skin. Looking at me in the eyes and going, no, there was only one person there.
Well, there was Thaddeus and I.
At that point, you didn't care, did you? You didn't care until it went out, until something happened. Until now, it was just...
Amelia, we did mention that we were there
Hey,
together.
Gab, I wrote you something.
But the first moment, the moment we learned, the moment we asked, you lied. You looked at me in the eyes and you lied.
Well, I had other promises to keep at that moment, let's just say it that way. I had someone else who had said he wouldn't speak. And I believe we were both trying to protect one another, and it just backfired and I lied. Sorry. Lo siento. Is there anything else? Have I rubbed you in the wrong way in other occasions? Please tell me.
I wrote you some more.
Jesus Christ.
Serena should go in politics because those are wonderful non-answers.
So it's always someone else's fault, isn't it?
Well, isn't it always someone else's fault anyways? There's always the fate to backfire or to create chaos. There's always problem around the corner.
This is the problem, Serena!
The problem is that no one takes anything into account and everyone just centers themselves around their own little lives. So what's it to you that I tell you whatever I went through? What's it to you that I decide to, in that one instant, protect Thaddeus over telling the truth?
Because I would prefer for you to tell me I don't want to say instead of lying into my fucking face, Serena.
All right. I don't want to tell you. I don't want to tell you what's on my mind, what I'm going through. I live through shit. You live through shit. I want you as my friend, but apparently we really have a hard time doing that. One moment, you're with Natalie. The other, you're with Thaddeus. The second after that, you're finding your way somewhere else with someone else. Who knows who's the next lucky winner of your attention?
So that's your problem. You're the child that doesn't have enough attention, is that it?
Let's go with that. Oh, let's go with that. Why not?
No, I don't want to hear about let's go with that. I want your fucking opinion, not someone else's. Yeah, focus.
No, Serena's laughing.
Oh, okay, sorry.
You got my attention right now. You got a piece of my mind. We'll protect you, we'll help you go through whatever it is that's happening. We need you to open up, however, because your facts coming in your dream might have been something good to know. You see, this little community we have is breaking apart from the inside. No one trusts no one. No one wants to speak to anyone. And whenever we have troubles, I'm actually surprised you don't have a weapon right behind your back right now, because we seem to like closing doors and making sure that the other will be stuck for that said argument. Casey brings a gun, Nick closes the doors and locks it. Who knows? What could it be with you? Please tell me, which is your weapon of expertise? Because I'm clearly not saying what you want me to say right now.
You just don't want to answer and you don't want to trust me, and that's fine.
I indeed do not want to trust you. Nor anyone. But you're lucky you're on the top of my list, one of the individuals I trust most. I would say that you're above Casey, probably above Nicholas, and clearly above Thaddeus. So you see, you're pretty high on the list of the people I trust with whatever trust I have left. You should be happy with that. I'm able to not actually freeze over not talking with you. Every now and then.
Can we agree on one thing then, Serena? And that works for me too, and whatever's happening with my fucking fetch. If there's anything, that's dangerous, you tell me. And if there's anything dangerous that I learn, I tell you.
Danger has very different meanings, Hermosa. To every...
Something that could bit us in the ass. But like major, I'm not talking about you anchor Karen at the supermarket. I'm talking about life-threatening. Again, my fetch or
You see, the
your
problem here
fetch or something. I don't
is
know.
that
Do you
we
have
read
one?
situations very differently, every single one of us. And I have learned that in this place, trusting your gut serves nothing. You never know what's gonna happen, who's gonna play what role, because whatever you had envisioned for them, it won't be that. So it's hard to say.
If I can ask for one thing, even if it's big, could you not necessarily trust, but just be a little more open about persimmons?
What about him? He's your
Just-
king, and you know I don't like him.
I know you don't like him. I know this since day one. It's been pretty clear that all other kings and queens are good and Persimmon is the worst. I know that's your
I never
point of
said
view.
that.
Every time
And I never
something
believed
bad
that.
happened, it's Persimmon's fault. I know he never gave you reasons to trust him. But just...
Well, it's pretty hard for Camilla to do anything. Casey wouldn't go behind our back. At least I like to hope so. And Arthur doesn't seem to have the energy to do anything. So, of course, when something goes wrong, it's gonna be Persimmon. Because my Reinas have their own field of intervention, their own field they watch over. And this is not it.
So it's all about what you know. It's what you see, it's not what you hear, what you learn. It's just what you see with your own eyes that matters.
Well, for now, yes. Unless you have other stuff you want to bring onto the table.
I mean, I could...
You could.
Never mind. It's just... For me, sometimes just... Trust me about Persimmon. He is far from being perfect. No one really is. But... Just... It's not all bad.
I will not trust an old man who has been in charge of this court for longer than any of us has lived. Except maybe Nicholas.
Yeah, he is very old.
That's a double standard.
But not Thaddeus.
No, Thaddeus looks young. He doesn't count.
Thaddeus is cute. It's different.
He has the bubble butt, I mean...
He's like 100 years older than me. Come
Thaddeus
on.
could be Thaddeus's age could be determined with carbon 14.
Mm-hmm.
Fine. Oh, the Nicholas or Thaddeus.
Thanks.
That is all I can offer you.
Okay. Sorry I yelled. I just... Long day.
If you think that's yelling. It's okay, Hermosa. I'm not angry at you. And I'm learning what to expect from anyone. I'm actually surprised, as I said, that it was only that.
Yeah.
So, wait. What's in sight again?
With empathy to try and see how she feels about.
No, she's hiding something.
Is she? Ho, ho, ho.
I don't know. Marie keeps looking down and pausing. I wonder.
Well, Amelia shouldn't take any of your shit, that's for certain. I like that even you approve.
The whole squad. Mhm. Oh, I forgot to roll line. Sorry. It is. Which one is this to react? Usually I'm the one trying to see if someone else lied.
I'm a good liar, but like
Yeah,
Nick, I don't
yeah.
catch lies easily.
It's managed to defer, sure.
I like how Serena
I'm
has.
so good at this.
I like how Serena has the courage to stand up to Amelia, and then if it ever happened in front of Nick or Casey, she would like wither like a flower.
Damn it. Yeah, she's definitely not telling everything. There's definitely some annoyance or anger that she's trying to like push down. Be friends. It's okay. Don't explode. You're close to a church.
You're close to a church.
You're inside one, girl.
You're very, very close to a church.
It's too late. You're
Tell
inside
me,
a church.
Hermosa. Since I cannot read your mind, what is it you don't want to share? What is it that's cutting your sentences and making you look down regularly? You had a long day. You did a lot of things. You talked to Persimmon. So what is it that you do not want to share? You ask for me to trust Persimmon, so you know something that I don't. Am I reading your character right?
I think we agreed each keep their own things, except if they're life-threatening. Do you want to break it right now? Do you want me to start asking questions? Because I feel like you won't answer them.
Well,
I want to trust you, but if you start asking questions when we set a line, then I'll cross the line also.
then the silence it shall be. What a lovely friendship that builds.
The one changeling can have, I guess.
Is there anything else you wanted from me? If you had some anger or anything, it's time to spit it out.
I don't think you're really searching for it.
Searching for...
Except if you really want me to get angry at you.
I'm telling you, now's the time. If there's really something on your mind, scream, let it out. Father most not here, as you said. I'm all here.
You sure?
Scream. You can go ahead.
No, it's Mary going, I had a list and I lost the fucking list. So now I'm going like, I had so many reasons to scream at you. And now I can't remember them.
Oh no.
Womp, womp,
I see
womp,
Gab and I go, oh, Gab is so
womp.
pretty.
Such a baby. You know, it's okay if it doesn't resolve well or at all right now.
I don't think it will, but I want her to scream, so I have more reasons.
Yeah,
to
I
be
want
angry.
to scream, but I don't remember my script.
Yeah, you have reasons to be angry.
My!
I'm like, here, now's the time, and I'm just hearing Nick in my. Now's the time to speak, and I'm just hearing Nick in my head, like, yeah, as opposed to all the other times you were a fucking cunt.
Fucking weekend.
Boy, I'm glad to be your little angel on your shoulder whispering you sweet things.
Why do I just see like the okay, then go on, scream, and there's just Nick kicking down the door and starting to insult her.
All right, you want me to scream? I'll scream. I have a list. Now let's.
Fine. I'll bring something that bothered me for a while then. Well, for a while, from that day, we tried to follow you because we were a bit worried and we saw you getting in the car, so we wondered, and then you exploded about families, happy families. So maybe I'm crossing a line, but where's your fetch? Do you know?
Why would I know where my fetch is?
Inside check.
Go ahead, girls. You know what to do. You know the drill.
What was it again?
Manipulation subterfuge versus with empathy. Oh, I closed the music for me. Did that?
No,
Oh, I
it
switched
restarted.
song.
I have so
something
many
more
dice. And I rolled like poop.
Poop.
Oh no.
Oh
That
yes.
doesn't look like Mary's problems.
I thought it was clear on the I prefer not to answer or the lying to my face.
Why would I know where she is?
Because you just say you don't know and you lie to my fucking face.
I do not know where she is right now. Keep going.
Alright, I'm gonna give you a small history lesson. Casey's fucking fetch apparently attacked us.
And yet he never truly worked against us. But yes. Yes.
Okay.
Was it
Okay.
against us or was it against the freehold?
He fucking punched me in the face that time. What the fuck do you mean he didn't
To
attack
grab
us?
back the orb.
Oh, potato, potato.
For whatever reason that we still don't know about.
Then let's continue.
Your
My
fetch is a
fucking fetch
disaster.
Murdered my sister, and is still on the run. I don't know where right now.
I'll give it to you. Your fetch's a monster. She is. And there's no bringing her back from it. Except she really wants to kill you, and it makes me wonder what she's up to. But yes.
I want to hit you so bad right now.
Yep. I'd slap some
Deep
sense
breath.
into you.
Deep breath.
I'm waiting for her to punch me.
Punched.
Oh, it's so close, girl. It's so close. I was going to say to you the same thing I said to Jay about Joshua before I shot him. You push me one more time. Well, you push Amelia one more time and she'll do it. So that's up to you after that.
It's okay. You slapped me before. Let's go.
It's okay. This time it's gonna be a punch. And then you know your fetch. And you wonder why I'm asking the question? Why I'm wondering if that's a trap? Or if there's a trap on that side?
Pray tell why she would do anything wrong.
Liam didn't look like he was going to do anything wrong, and look where...
You guys like to bring him back up, don't you?
We're talking about
Every
fetches. What do you
single-
expect? I'm not talking about him because of you. I'm talking about him because he was a fetch. He was killing people, whether he knew it or not.
A little
And that's
puppet.
something your own fetches may be doing.
No, she won't.
How can you be sure?
Because the Fae work in mysterious way. And
That's not a fucking answer, and you know it. I want you to have a fetch that doesn't murder people around or scheme to bring down all changeling. I want that, but you're not giving me answers. You're giving me slides. You're just... I'm trying to get an answer, and you're just pushing me away and whining like you're the victim in all this, when I'm just trying to talk about a problem that could happen. And now, I'm not talking about a big scale. I'm talking about you. You know your fetch. Does your fetch know you?
I'm not exactly sure.
Because like it or not, I don't want you to be hurt. And that already happened quite a lot.
I don't mind it. If it gives a chance
You're a kind
for
person.
things to improve.
You're a kind person. You get attached. And that's a good quality, but that's also something that can hurt a lot. And if your fetch is a problem, I don't want you to get hurt. And I'm sick of you trying to ride it solo as if we didn't care. As if all we cared about was about hurting you.
I know you guys don't want to do that.
And yet you keep bringing it up. We talk about things, and immediately it's about hurting you. It's about bringing up Liam just so you suffer. It's about... just...
Just What?
I want to help you. Because I couldn't help a lot of people, including
There's
Leon.
no point in that, though. There's no point in trying that. Amelia, you have a wonderful court and wonderful friends around you. Please don't cling to the ones who try to hurt you repeatedly.
You really can't see it, can you? You talk about my friend, my family, me passing time with Casey, me passing time with Tedious. You're not even seeing the time we pass with you. You don't see the time we try to care, we try to... What's so big? What's so big and terrifying that you can't even make yourself believe that people can care about you?
Why would they care? Why would they care for a monster that they're ready to throw out the door in an instant?
Don't talk to me about monster.
Alright.
Because if there's one in this room, it's not fucking you.
That's what you think. Keep on thinking that, Hermosa.
I'm gonna fucking punch her.
Mm.
I'm doing it right now. I'm doing it right now.
It's okay. You don't need to roll dice.
The bodies
I
hit the
assume-
floor.
She's not gonna resist.
I'm not gonna do it full force, like in extremis, but you're gonna probably hit the couch a little hard.
She's not gonna resist, so go.
she's hitting the
You know-
floor so
you know
hard.
what the-
She's going to the
Yeah, you know what
other
the problem
The
is?
dog-
You know what the problem is? Roll your dice. That's what you get. If you knock her out cold, you knock her out cold.
Yep.
But you can roll less dice because you're holding back.
It's okay, I'm pretty healthy right now.
Or you could go
I
all
mean,
in and even
it-
use willpower. That's
I won't pick out
She
many
absolutely-
dices because I'm
Maddie,
not
she
really
absolutely deserves for you to go all in.
She is so cocky. Oh, I'm healthy right now. Use contracts. Just fuck her up.
I do not need any therapy right now.
Fuck her up.
Fuck her up. Fuck her up. Let her feel that wrath. Fuck her up. Fuck her up. She
Girl.
deserves it. She's a brat.
Well, that's a 4.
Catharsis
So how much?
is
How many?
coming your way, bitch.
I rolled a 4.
You get 4 bashing damage, baby.
Ow. That's...
You hit her, and
Oops.
she flies like a ragdoll.
Yep.
I take a few seconds when I'm just mad before I realize what
Oh my
happened.
god, are you unconscious? Okay. I was like, oh my god.
Close.
Close, but no cookie.
Not bad. I'm still here. Would you rather a stand up?
Amelia's gonna back off like 1, 2 steps. My dear DM, do I need to roll a clarity check for a duel?
For a
I mean, I punched someone.
yeah,
I
roll like 2
Or,
dice
well,
for
yeah.
clarity damage. Because it's like
punched
mildly
your
related
friend.
with your endurance and all.
I rolled 1.
Yeah, 1 clarity damage.
And Maggie falls unconscious. So Maggie punches Gab and falls unconscious.
Oh no.
Oh no, not again.
No, I'm just
I heard
just
that
gonna-
somewhere.
subtly turn around and run out And by run out, I mean out of the church. Like, I'm getting out.
Right.
Idiot. Serena's gonna walk to the phone. Call Casey.
Casey?
Sorry, it's just like,
Filing a plane to the police.
Casey Winners?
Hola Casey, it's Serena. You have a car, so you can go around fast. I just got into a fight with Leon. Could you go check up on her?
Sure, what happened?
I was a bitch.
Sure.
We were at the presbytery and she left like 3 seconds ago, so she should be easy to find. But I don't think I should be the one to find her.
Well. Are you okay?
Lo siento, I know it's late. I'm fine.
Sure.
Yes.
Well, stay
quite alright.
safe. I'll go and look for Amelia.
Gracias. I'll call again if ever there's an update and you haven't found her yet.
Sure. The one
So-
I'm the one that has 5 years of memories of a lifetime. The one overdosing, and yet I'm the fucking adult in the place.
I would have called Nick, but I think Nick has his own shit.
So
Nick
you
is
go-
just getting drunk at the bar, like, what?
You put on your coat because it is December.
Getting cold.
Starting to get pretty cold. A little bit of snow falling. And we can play the scene out, or you find her and you just comfort her and to your convenience.
I have night again in Streetwise, so unless Amelia actively tries to hide,
I mean, she's probably gonna look like a cat, but you kind of already saw her do that trick, so.
You've got like 3 orange
There's
cat in your
probably-
car, and you're like, all
there's
right, Amelia, I know
probably-
you're one of them.
There's probably like 3 seconds when you go like, Amelia, yeah, I'm gonna check those cat. Yeah, there she is.
well, I'll go for the cat that like gives me a sign that she's actually like my cat.
The cat using like a knife.
Fighting for table scraps with a knife. So yeah, you get into my not cop car and what happened?
And she's not turning back into a human yet, but she's looking away and she's like super puffy, like a cat that's startled or angry, just like the poof or uncomfort.
So
Do
we'll
I-
play.
Do I bring you to the presbytery, or will my couch do for tonight?
There's gonna be a crack of bones. Only takes back her form. Yeah.
A quack of bones.
A quack of bones. She's not a weird
Quack.
duck.
She's gonna
That
put
you
on her
know.
seatbelt because remember, kids, put on your seatbelts.
It should have the jingle for like dum 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 dum.
The couch will be fine.
Right.
And
Drive
you
home.
go back to your home, she settles on the couch. And the next few days are every bit as cold as they are awkward with the tension between, Thaddeus and Nick, Melia and Serena, Casey trying to hold all of this a little bit together and make sure everybody is okay.
So it's
I just want to do cocaine.
so it's a few days before I even hear about the email.
Lord,
Yeah, I wanted to see the email, but I'm
but
like,
you
no.
went away. Well, maybe you don't stay at his for like a couple days either. So
It's really up to you.
yeah.
Casey leaves you some room, but he does, make clear that he's interested in whatever happened, and that he's here to listen and offer a drink, of course.
Of course.
Of course. I wouldn't be a very good spring courtier if I didn't at least offer a drink.
Then I have a very, very small scene.
All right.
I mean, knowing us, it can go very far, but my goal
Yeah.
is to keep it simple. And it's just after like 1 or 2 days. At one point, she's just gonna be sitting on the couch looking at like a cup of like
Coffee.
donut coffee or whatever.
It's
Yeah.
it's instant
just-
coffee. He doesn't have like
Yeah.
well, he might have a drip machine, but
Yeah, probably instant. Anyway, in case he's doing his thing, like, well, she's not talking, so whatever. And she'll just like stare into the emptiness of a coffee cup. Just. Am I a monster, Casey?
Yes.
where does that come from?
Because I was one for so long, and I'm not sure if I changed.
Would a monster cry and sleep on their friend's couch regretting whatever happened?
I don't think anyone sane would punch their friends across the room either.
Yeah, well, sometimes they need to hear the truth, and the truth needs to be said with knuckles.
Knuckles maybe, but not broken bones. I don't even know if she just flew and
Well, she called me, telling me that you run off, and she said that you fought because she was being, and I quote, a bitch.
sure didn't help.
And that's hardly surprising. He's spunky.
She was just doing her thing when everything that went bad was against her, and everything that went good was against her, and just not listening and then bringing up too much things.
Bad faith. It was bad faith. Just somewhat unsurprised. But something must be bothering her. She's been hurt. She's like well, for lack of a better image, a cornered cat. She fights when she feels that she's threatened some way.
Well, apparently there's not a single day where she doesn't feel threatened, so
So there must be something. I bet that she doesn't want to share.
when does she? all she shares is because someone else already said it. And the rest are just small crumbs of the tree. Like, she doesn't. Just thought at that point we were a team or something. Just. I know I can't go back to my family, so I guess I just latched onto this as if it was a replacement or something. But
Maybe we could end the scene there. I think it's sweet. We can assume Casey takes care of Amelia.
refill the cup.
Yeah, refill a
Casey-
cup of coffee.
Casey
And,
has been like Amelia's big brother for a while now.
let's say you stay at his for 2 days. For convenience, it fits the bill. Thaddeus, and also a little bit Casey. Actually, Casey.
Mm-hmm.
In the meantime, you get a little something that could get a job for Thaddeus.
Well, that's
You
nice.
know, under the table. Nothing fancy, but you know.
What's the job?
Actually, your contact for that job is Jan.
Oh well.
So Thaddeus,
Mm-hmm.
it's a cold morning at the docks. You're with Jen, and she's just, all right, look, simple job. Take these boxes and you put them there. Correct your back on it, but at least you're gonna get paid under the table.
Thaddeus is gonna have look at the sea, and for once he's gonna have a really weird look, as if he's not quite there. Like, obviously the docks have something that do something for him, but he eventually comes to and goes, sure, money is money, isn't it?
Money's money, and pays well. Should get keep the roof over your head, and well, there's that. Not much, and I wouldn't say it's honest work because, as you know, you get paid under the table. But as far as dishonest work, it's not the worst that you could go for.
That's fair.
And
thank you for this, Jan. It's much appreciated.
oh, nothing much. Just an old friend who needs a hand.
I'll be sure to pass it forward.
Here, let's go. And she goes with you. You know, move a few boxes here and there. And eventually you notice, like, you know, there are obviously boats. And there's one boat in particular that just catches your attention. It's old. The paint on it is, you know, all rubbed off. Didn't seem like it moved a lot from these docks. Maybe even like you come back the second day, still there, it didn't move. And that's one thing you notice. And from the peeled off paint, it's called the Mercy. And, you know, it's just an edgy boat name. You've seen those.
It's not supposed to give off anything to Antoine right now.
No.
Okay.
I'm just putting bits here and there of world building and
Well,
lore that
you know,
might be useful later.
It's not a sailboat, so
What do you mean? Like, it's
a boat.
yeah, it's a
shouldn't-
motorboat. Yeah.
Yeah. My point is, a boat wouldn't say much to Thaddeus because it's like not a sailboat.
No,
I
yeah,
assume.
probably not.
Indeed, but it could have said, you know, something to Tony, but no, it's just I'm placing that there. It was just a little bit of world building.
All right. But yeah, no, Thaddeus is gonna take his job quite seriously, and honestly do his best. But once in a while, Jen just catches him, and he either looks at the sea or looks at the houses next to the docks, and just seems lost in another time. And she just Thaddeus, and he snaps out of it almost immediately and goes, "Oh,
Actually,
sorry."
at some point she sees you like that and just you also waiting for someone in vain.
I grew up by the docks when I was a child, 100 lifetimes ago. It just brings me
Well,
back somewhere else.
at least it's good memories.
Really not. And he's gonna start loading up another box.
Let's take a little break because your DM drank water at some point in the evening, so I gotta, you know me. So everybody, do your little
Do you allow me to go to Nick with the picture?
the picture.
Siobhan's picture. Do you allow me to do a short scene with him while you go to the bathroom?
Oh, little, yeah.
If you wanna,
Filler
Alright.
You'll watch
scene.
it on the
just fill
voice
me
stream.
in on what happened.
Gives him a picture.
Alright.
The end.
So after a day or two of work, intense work, she's gonna show back up at your bar.
This time when you show up, he's wearing an apron and he's waitering tables, which he very clearly hasn't done in a very long time.
Camarero, is the waiter too busy for a bit of news?
Give me just a second. I'm finishing them and I'll be right with you. He
Whisper
waddles, drops
with,
stuff,
like,
and
the
then comes back.
swollen cheek.
So she sits at the bar and waits.
He'll end up being behind, and he's prepping drinks, but he's able to hear you and talk to you. Why is it, sweetheart? Did you manage to do anything with the picture?
Yes, I have. You can see that there's makeup on her face, but her cheek is a bit swollen. So I cannot bring it to a very, very large size, but I'm thinking the usual picture frame would do for you.
Oh, I'd just be happy to, you know. I'm just getting old, and I can't really see with when she's this way. So I'd just like to have a bigger version of her, so I could
That
just see my daughter.
is fair. So she's gonna take out an envelope from her bag. She's gonna pull out the necklace first and give it to you. So here's the original. You can look at it. I don't think I broke it. I think it's fine.
It looks fine. It looks fine.
And then she's gonna take out like her new negatives of the picture. So in case you ever want to do something with it, like this will allow you to have it developed to a bigger size. I basically took pictures of it. Anyways, words.
You see his eyes are big and sparkly. You haven't seen them like that last time you saw him. That's for sure. Oh,
And
that's yeah.
last on what you wanted, and she pulls out of the envelope the finished picture, which is now like normal picture size because she doesn't want to ruin the quality too much. So here you go.
That's that's that is sweet of you.
It's my pleasure. It was fun to do. So with that, you're able to like make other pictures of it if you go to a store or something. And I hope the quality fits what you wanted.
He's just gonna hold the picture, and you're gonna see tears clearly dropping on the side of his eyes, and he's kind of holding them, but not really. Like, what's this? This means the world to me, Serena. I really appreciate it.
It's my pleasure. So now take good care of it, though, and have it framed or something. I think
Or
she deserve it. Something good.
I'll try not to lose her twice. Hey.
Well, if you lose the negative, the picture, and the original, I think you looked for it.
I would. I would. And he's gonna pick the full one and put. You see, there was already like like 1 or 2 canvas with different sizes waiting, just ready to put a picture up, and he just hangs her above the bar, like a picture of Mary you would put, or of a cross of the Christ. And he slids the other in. I'm guessing you have an envelope or a folder. He just closes the folder on top of the reusable ones. I'm gonna say that word because I forgot the one you said.
The
Negatives. There you
negatives.
go. And he'll.
So don't let them see the light.
Oh, they won't see much in here. I'll put them in. I'll put them upstairs somewhere safe.
Well, once developed, the negatives are fine, but you know.
Yeah, once they're fixed, it's
I'm not the
Okay.
best at
The
pictures.
more
Oh,
you
yeah, I'm not
know.
gonna either. Can I thank you in any way, Serena? Can I offer you a drink? Can I drive you
No,
somewhere? You want to go to Six Flags or I don't know?
No, just seeing your smile. That's enough for me. So I'm gonna bid you to have a good day. And I'll let you return to your glasses with now Siobhan by your side. Oh, did you want
You're
to
gonna
say
see he's biting. He's biting his mouth much. You know when you're holding yourself and crying, his lips are tight and he's probably biting his teeth.
maybe you could take 5 minutes? I'll look over the bar. Well, you take time for yourself. Go make sure that everything's safe.
Yeah, just to make sure I put them somewhere safe, you know.
Oh.
And he'll waddle all the way to the stairs and up the way. Leave you behind the bar for a minute or two. You can cut there if you want.
Well, when you return and Serena's gonna head out and everything, she's gonna pull out a little sheet from her bag and she's gonna scratch off one element on her list and put it back.
What's that? What's that list?
Oh, she's outside when she
Hey,
does that.
what's that list? All right, fine.
All right. So Amelia comes back at the presbytery after 2 days at the spa.
Yeah, boy. We
The
did
Casey
the
spa, we
like
have
mud
instant
mass.
coffee, a shower, and a couch.
Great
Don't
spa.
use too much shampoo.
You know, I'm not like
It's hair, body wash, dish,
yes,
soap,
absolutely. Dish soap.
car wash.
Actually, I need cat shampoo.
There is-
13 in 1.
I am, you know, there is a question that I wanted to ask and that I didn't like for like 2 weeks, and I'm going to ask it now, which is simple. It's pretty simple. Like, you know, on the drive back, Casey is just going to realize just, oh, right. How did meeting with Persimmon go?
It went okay. I mean, it's personal. His answers are half true all the time. So
Learn anything interesting? Didn't have something to say?
not at all. Nothing really comes to mind.
Dear Lord, the lies.
She's so bad at lying too. She's like, oh yeah, nothing comes to mind.
Maybe he doesn't doubt.
Yeah, Casey is going to trust you.
See how that hurts even more.
Mhm,
It's like, I'm not angry, I'm disappointed.
mhm.
Same energy.
Well, we're here. So you'll be fine.
Yeah, I guess. I guess I'll see how it goes.
Well, my phone's always on, so if you or even Serena need something, call up. I gotta go patrol, but that doesn't change my statement. If you need something, call.
Sure. I'll try still not to make any mess before the end of your shift.
I've come to not expect much from all of y'all about any of that, so call if you need.
Yeah, okay, that's
I-
fair. I'm gonna go now.
Is Serena home?
She's gonna be recently back from next bar. And
Oh, shit.
as you open the door, she's just gonna like startle a bit and then resume cleaning the dishes.
Amelia's gonna try. She's gonna be so bad at this, but she's gonna try closing it as if you didn't already spot her. Like, oh no.
She's gonna keep cleaning the dishes.
There's gonna be like a few seconds of nothing. And she's gonna open the door again and step in. I just see Casey that was just checking his things looking. And then she comes back in. I'm home.
Welcome home, Hermosa.
You're looking okay. That's good.
There's still some leftover from the breakfast if you want in the fridge.
Okay, I'm gonna check my mail and yeah.
You do you, Hermosa.
Yep, by me. I'm gonna go check my mail. God damn it.
All this time, it's been 2 hours. We've
After
been
An hour and a
waiting
half.
for this.
Since
It's
the
been an hour and a
beginning of
half
the game.
because half an hour was spent waiting for Jake.
Well, we started at like 8.
30.
Okay. Okay, an hour and a half.
Yeah.
I checked the timer.
We love you, Jay. We're very happy you're here. And
We
we
are.
love to laugh about you and
Even
your
though you're a weak
multiple way
cunt.
to be late or absent.
We're happy you're here, even though you're a weak cunt.
I mean, he's here.
right.
He's not in the Bermude. We think about this. We love you.
Like, I
We
really
you,
love
Jay.
how
I'm
you're
sorry.
not in the bare moon.
I have to uphold my reputation.
So
Uphold it a
you go
little
to the
less.
computer to read your messages, and one of them written by Persimmon tells you to no longer speak to any members of the Spring Court, that they might be traitors, and you should stay away from them until he deems fit.
And so she
Because
has
it's
slept,
dangerous.
And so she has slept over for 2 days at the
2
Kings.
Listen, he's my brother. What do I do from now?
So you read that.
I just love the I'm just back from Casey's and
Fuck.
Is there any reason written or just
Yeah, it's
like
like
they're
we
traitor
think
stuff?
they might be traitor. Like, I don't want you to talk to them until I'm sure, so you're not in danger, and
So my brother and my girlfriend.
yep,
Got
yep.
it.
These two.
I'm gonna write them an email back saying like,
What?
I'm
Dear
home.
Persimmon, what?
I was away from a computer for a while because we're in 2013. That happened way more often.
I think you have Valor
Um,
still, but
Did something happen? Is anyone in danger? And she's gonna leave it at that, even if in her brain it's like,
What? What do you mean?
dear
What do you mean?
Persimmon, the fuck. Sincerely yours, Serena. Sincerely yours, Amelia.
Serena! I put it on Serena's shoulder, like, you take the blame.
Just
It's
hand-
fine. You
just send
don't
him a
like
gift.
Persimmon anyway.
So he obviously doesn't answer right away. It's So you're left with the uncertainty, maybe worry, doubt about either your friends or your king.
Or
Probably
your
not the greatest
girlfriend.
feeling. Well, I was.
But she was so hot. How could she be
That
evil?
used to be BEG. That's it, guys.
So yeah, you're left with this uncertainty eating at you.
I mean, if Serena starts just looking for Amelia, she finds her in front of her closed email, but just like,
I'm going up to my room. I'm done with the dishes.
uh-huh.
Amelia's
Do you
just
want to
not
talk about that?
responsive.
Uh-huh.
What's up?
Uh-huh.
She's gonna get closer. Keep her distances, but closer.
Wise.
What's going on?
Uh-huh.
Hola?
Sorry, I just, I don't know.
I told you I was about to go up, but you seem to be caught in your thoughts.
Yeah, sorry, I received an email and
I heard about those chainmails. Don't worry too much about it. They say that it's only bullshit.
Why would you need to enlarge your penis anyway?
Well, we already have.
No,
kings.
it's the one
We-
about the poopy girl that
we-
would come and kill
we
you.
already have kings. Why not trust the prince that promises you $12 million if you just pay like $100 for shipping?
Yeah, let them do their scenes. We gotta move forward.
But that was the scene!
It's just a way to scare you off and make you send the email again.
Yeah, oh, okay, sorry if I worried you.
No, it's fine. I'll be in my room if you need anything.
Okay. And I reopen the mail and I refresh it, even if there's no answer. I'm just like, okay, what? What the fuck? What?
Nanny the fuck.
Nanny the fuck. As they say.
Okay.
Okay.
I guess after a while, she's just gonna go sit on the couch and just stare at the computer, like, trying to pass the thought of like, why the heck should I not trust Casey? He's like, he gave me coffee for free. That's the base of every good individual.
Hey, there's a little something I forgot. We'll come back to your scene because that's going to be the important part for later. But in the days that, in the last 2 days, Jay,
Why me?
You noticed.
Just go give that to someone else. Is this bad? I don't want that.
Oh, well. Well, you see a lot of winter courtier passing at your court. Well, not at court, but at your bar, obviously. And you hear them talking. And, usually they try to keep they don't want you to hear too much, but, eventually it's your bar and they kind of talk behind Arthur's back. Just the things that you get is like, he really let them down. He's just, Persimon's yes man, and they're dissatisfied by his inaction and what happened. Like, they're not saying unfair things. If anything, it's a little true.
I don't care.
But that's a little why they speak in low voices, because they know that you're very much his friend. And
One of the group at one point.
your microphone is fucked.
You hear me now?
Hardly.
Yeah,
Like,
we barely
give me
hear
that
you.
thing in the
Hearing me fine like earlier.
Oh yeah,
right?
now it's back.
Oh, you're good now.
I think
Okay,
you put your hand on it or something.
Well, maybe something like that.
Oh, maybe.
Anyway.
Anyways. I'm gonna go up to one of those groups at one point and see what you have done, huh? Maybe it's not perfect, but I'm pretty sure he has our interests at heart. So what would you have done? You would have stood up to another king and broke the freehold? That's your plan?
Well, if he'd said something, we could have. It doesn't have to be like that. He's the king. For Autumn, it's over.
There's probably a reason behind it. I'm not saying it's the best course of action. I'm just saying there's probably a reason behind that. They probably don't believe me.
Maybe he's just Persimon's yes man.
Does Arthur still live in my bar? Well, in my home?
Yeah, but he's very often out doing his things, and he doesn't really want to, just stay in your place and wait there. But
can I wait for him that night to actually ask him that question?
Sure.
So when he'll come home one evening, I'll have probably like a coffee ready, or well, not coffee. It's like a beer ready. Wine is good. Wine, you'll have wine. Arthur, could I ask you just a question that's been bothering me lately?
Sure.
I was just wondering, why'd you let Autumn stay the winning court right now? The ruling court, sorry. Why not change the seasons as they should be? Isn't that bad for a, freehold?
It's not great for the freehold, but it does seem that we are under attack. And if the seasons never change and always change, life doesn't always follow them. We do not know what lies in the shadows. But I do think it is a time not to reflect but to fear.
I know you trust Persimmon with all your heart, and I trust you in him with all of mine. I'm just wondering if stopping the cycle really is the best thing we can do for our folk. Or if we're just not making another mistake.
There is no perfect solution. Oh god. A big
Oh my god, it's my fetch! Run!
Well,
run.
it was apropos.
He just appeared.
It was apropos.
You know, there is never perfect answer. I've been at peace with that for many years. Don't worry. Things will come back to normal soon enough. Sometimes you have to be ready for the worst. Don't trouble yourself so.
Our folk are gonna start asking questions. Oh no, I'm just... If I'm wondering why we haven't changed, I'm guessing the others are too. Is all. If you think this really is... If you think this really is the best output, then I will follow your guts. Whatever the outcome, Arthur.
Thank you, Nicholas. I take it to heart. Don't worry about me. Everything will be okay. In time.
I hope so, Arthur. I truly hope so.
Amelia, you were looking at the screen on the couch, and eventually slumber takes you. And you fall asleep. Serena, you went to bed. But no, that's not the right one. You went to bed, but eventually you wake up during the night. The strong winds rousing you out of your sleep. You look at the window and a lot of snow falling. A snowstorm. You feel a little restless and walk around the presbytery. It looks like no one's there. The temperature drops slowly inside.
I tried to look for the time.
It's like midnight, 30 past midnight.
I start checking the windows, wondering if there's anything open. And I'm guessing they're not.
You barely can see on the other side of the road with all the snow and the wind. And the falling snow almost calls for you. You feel like a pull, a tug. Maybe your place never was here after all.
She's gonna look in the direction of her room. Think of her list. She had started checking things off, and some could be considered as such. So, finding no one, she's gonna head to her room. What she had started working on, she'll put on her desk, visibly. And she's gonna put Thaddeus's letters visible as well. I mean, if she can't hand them back herself. So she's gonna take a deep breath, look at her room, and she's gonna head out.
Serena steps outside. And through the wind and snow, she advances. Against the wind, you hear almost whispers calling your name. The wind is so strong you can't even see the buildings around you anymore. You walk in the street, cold biting at your skin. As you move forward, you notice forms, silhouettes, frozen statues with no discernible features. Maybe it was a mistake to come back at all. Your fetch had a nice life after all. But the other changelings would be too happy to take it away. You stop a moment, and looking around you, no sign of civilization. Wanted to say something, Gab?
Simply, if I'm not there, they can't find her. So it's better that way.
Amelia, you wake up, you hear, first of all, it's cold. And you hear the thud of the front door, like it wasn't closed properly.
Fermo. Sabrina. I'm gonna walk to the door. And before I go to close it and then I stop. When I open it and I look if I can see anyone. Steps or whatever.
You can see like a little trail on the front porch. You know, there's some steps there. Someone passed there. But you don't see anyone, further into the street or anything. There's too much wind and snow.
And the traces are probably half, like...
Yeah, it's traces in the snow, probably more like a trail.
She's gonna walk, close the door, think a bit, lock it, and go upstairs and go knock on Serena's door. Except if you say it's open. I don't know if you left it open. No. So
you knock and there's no answer.
Sabrina? Serena? Serena, I'm gonna come in. And I'm gonna get into the room.
Empty. A couple things on her desk, but maybe that's not exactly what you're worried about right now.
Is there any signs of, luggage being made or anything?
Everything is very clean and organized.
From Serena's window, I'm gonna check outside, and it's probably a big snowstorm. I'm gonna go downstairs, check if Fatima there.
Well, he's sleeping, you know. You can go like to his door, you see him just fast asleep in his bed.
Okay. Then I'm gonna go back into the living room, grab the phone, think a bit, then call Casey. The poor dude.
Like you press you compose his phone number, just have a little moment. And then call.
Good point. Yeah, okay.
Casey, what is?
Casey. I'm sorry. It's very late.
Oh, it's fine. It's just an awful night for a shift.
Yeah. I think Serena went out, but I'm not sure she took her coat. And Amelia looks and goes.
Not
She
even her
didn't take
boots.
her coat. And I don't know. It's
I'll swing by. I'll try and I'll swing by.
Do you have any places she could go to?
Not really, no. I'll try a few haunts, but
Okay.
she's not
Thanks.
dressed. She won't go very far. So but I'm swinging by.
Okay.
You
Okay.
stay inside. I know you want to go out, but it's fucking awful and you're not paid for this. So stay inside, stay warm.
See you in a few, Casey.
All right. Casey's brand of
And I'm
tough
gonna
love.
wait for Casey to come back. And you stay inside.
Do you just wait for him? Do you call more people? Do you go out despite his best advice?
Well, she's probably gonna think about no, I'm gonna go. I mean, I can maybe track her or so. No, I need to. Nick.
Oi, darling Quarry, what can I do for you?
Have you seen Serena?
Oh yeah, I saw her earlier today. She came by, gave me a picture, but I'm close at this point. No, I haven't seen her in a while.
So you're not picking her up or anything, or?
No.
She left the house without a code, and I don't know for how long she's been gone, but I'm just worried. So if you hear from her,
I'll try and see why. I'm coming over. What are you talking about? Where's Serena?
I don't know where she is.
And you mean she's supposed to be home right now?
I mean, yeah, she didn't look as if she packed any bags or anything, but she left.
Did you call Casey?
Yeah, it was the first person I called.
Did you try Thaddeus?
Not yet. He was my next call.
Oh, she might be going to his place. I'll come swing by, but try and call him first.
Yeah. Thanks. I will. See you later.
see him. Nick's gonna come.
And I have no clue if I know Thaddeus' number.
For convenience, you've had
Probably.
time to share
Sure,
your
For
yeah.
convenience
You
purposes.
use the church's phone. You have a little address book, and Thaddeus's phone is there.
So I'm gonna call Thaddeus.
Yes. Do you have any idea what hour this is?
Okay, Thaddeus, it's Amelia. I was wondering if you had any plans to see Serena or yell at each other. I don't care. Did you plan on? Is she supposed to?
Why would I
come
bloody
to work
ask her
now?
over at this hour of the night? I had no plans.
I don't know. She left the house and it's cold and she doesn't have a coat and I'm just worried. I'm sorry.
Wait, she left without her coat.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just storm outside and
Well,
I don't
Where
know.
are you right now?
I'm at the presbytery.
Are you safe?
Yeah, there's no threat. I mean, Fatima is sleeping like a baby as always, but I'm just I just don't know if she left because of. Have you seen her?
Just stay put. I'm coming.
Can I add something?
Right. It's gonna be a party.
As Thaddeus grabs his coat and goes out the building, Nick's car rolls in and just opens the door.
Thaddeus kind of looks, and for a second, just looks like he's wondering whether he should walk, but then looks at the temperature and just hops in.
Lies.
Come on, this isn't about us. This is about finding her.
Y'all gonna come out to the
You're right.
presbytery with all the couches crashed.
And as soon as possible, you all gather at the presbytery.
I don't go to the presbytery.
Okay, you just straight up look for her.
Yeah.
That's good. The other boys are going to the presbytery.
Oh yeah.
To get
The
immediately.
moment you knock, like you hear boom, boom, boom.
I don't actually think we knock. I think we just barge in.
Yeah.
I mean, the door is locked.
She
that's
did
why
lock it.
So
So
y'all knock.
anyway,
Anyways.
Yeah.
We use the
and then
window. We
there's-
know it by heart now. We know which window to use. So
You know which rock the key is under.
we probably do
There's
actually.
Wow.
probably like a feet of snow on top of it.
Anyway,
not that
when
hard
you
to
come
dig.
in, she still panics, Serene!
Mhm.
Okay. Come in, it's cold out, so.
When'd she leave?
I don't know, I fell asleep, and, I don't think it was too long ago, but I'm really not sure.
Did she leave tracks? Did she leave anything?
Did she leave anything behind?
I mean, there's all her things on her office, but there was I could, and she's gonna just rush upstairs.
Nick's just gonna look at you and says, "Stop looking here. I'll go scream outside and see if I can find tracks or anything."
All right. I'll try to help her search.
And there's things on the desk.
All right.
Nick's gonna go outside and try and follow the old footsteps that were leaving the house, if they're still sort of there.
Tell me, Serena. I'm listening. What the fuck's on your desk?
What the
Except
fuck?
the letters. I know the letters, but
So, on the desk you have a few piles. The first one is very simple. It's a letter. It's written Padre on it. And inside there's just a short notice that says, Padre, gracias for the house, the hospitality, and everything. You've been so nice to me for the past few months. So this is what I've gathered to pay back for what I cost you. Thank you again, Serena. And there's a small amount of money. Clearly, she wasn't done with that one. Stashed in the envelope. Then next to it, there's actually something for you.
Oh shit, I am so blind. Oh, did she leave anything? Emilia. No, she didn't.
Leon, I'm very sorry I lied to you. And you've always been very, very nice to me. Even if we had fights, even if we argued. I'm sorry I couldn't trust you with all of this, but not knowing what goes on in someone's head is a lot harder than I thought. And I'm not sure I could read you properly all this time. So I'm sorry for the lies. I'm sorry for the stuff I hid. You're a wonderful friend. And don't you ever dare say you're a monster again. I love you dearly and thank you for being there. I don't know what else to say. So that'll be it. Gracias.
Why does this sound like a suicide note?
I'm sorry, Amelia. I really don't know.
And
the last pile is Thaddeus's letter. They're still like wrapped up and everything. And you just have a post-it next to it that says, I didn't have the courage.
Wow, she wrote to you a lot.
I know, right?
Well, that one she wasn't ready.
Hey, Serena. While you're outside, you walk in this big snowstorm. Roll clarity, like your remaining clarity.
Ouch.
All right. So you walk, and you hear the strong winds and the snow falling through the ground and the snow under your footstep. But you hear like fuzzy, a voice distorted. And it gets a little clearer every once in a while, and you hear someone just yelling, "Help!"
Is that a kid's voice?
No.
Okay. She's gonna let go of the scarf blanket she had and she's gonna speed up, trying to find whatever that is.
Well, I whip up a song for that. Jay, you walk outside trying to look for her. Roll wits survival -4 because there is a snowstorm like right now.
I will willpower though.
Willpower this, maybe.
Shepo, if you would mind rolling dexterity drive to drive through the storm, because you're not doing this diligently trying to find tracks. You're just trying
That's
to
fair.
cover as much ground as you can, but there is a snowstorm, so it's hard.
Thus.
All right.
Did I roll?
Same here.
Peace.
Did I
2
roll
dice, 2 9s.
Oh, you get like, sorry, Shepo, you had like minus on your dice. Well, I mean, there is a snowstorm.
Minus what?
-3. 3? I mean, Jay had minus. Okay, -2. -2, you were in the car, you know, it's not like trying to find tracks in an ongoing
The
snowstorm.
question is, do you have your winter wheels? I mean, the winter tires. That's the
I
real question.
assume.
Probably.
It's my work car. I said I was like during a shift, so probably. But I get none.
Very fair. I would have said like it's your patrol car. Roll another dice.
Look, can I have a success? I rolled 5. I had 2 successes, and you're having me roll 3
Okay.
checks.
All right, you have 1 success. You can
Thank
keep
you.
1 as a treat.
Thank you.
Sorry, I'm just going through my songs real fast.
I love you guys. I'm sorry for this.
You're not.
Yeah,
I
we
love you
can.
so
She's
much,
really
but I'm gonna
not.
punch you again when we find
We'll
you.
talk about
Oh,
this
yes,
later,
you're
but
gonna get
it's not
hurt.
on her. I didn't think it was going like this, but it's going like this.
Anyways, I think Gab will deserve a new nickname in the messenger.
Drama mama.
So, Serena,
That's not what I was going for, but it's
I
not
was going
bad.
for bitch or something like we can't. We can't test.
That
Maybe.
was that's good, but I was going for weak cunt.
Serena, you focus on that voice, distant and hazy. Eventually, you're able to just hear it all right just for one, and it gives you a whiplash. You hear Liam.
Liam, is that you?
Is it? Like, you doubt yourself, you look around, but you hear it clearly now. Help! Anyone!
Where are you? Help me find you.
You just I hear, and his voice is kind of weak.
I'm gonna hurry in that direction.
Roll with survival -2. All right. Behind, you hear again, hazy a little bit. You hear Nick
You hear Nick?
probably calling you.
So she's really not far.
Well, I mean, time passes, you know.
Is that the same direction as Liam's voice?
No, the other way.
She's gonna press towards Liam.
Storeta.
You keep walking until you stumble on something. And on the ground, there's a boy, a man. He's not completely covered in snow, but it's
She's gonna start digging. Can you hear me? Are you still there? She's gonna shake. What happened to you? Are you still here?
he doesn't answer, but like he breathes, but his skin is very cold.
Help! Someone, please! Help!
Nick. You hear that?
I start running towards that direction.
And since Casey also had a success and is going to be useful, I believe, with your headlights, you see passing in front of your car. You almost hit him. Nick. You brake just in time.
New Misty.
I run to your window. She's over there.
Get the fuck. So I drive in the direction that Nick pointed to. And cop cars have like a searchlight, so I turned that on.
Very fair. So
She's gonna start hugging the body and try to cover his head, like give him a chance.
but even your skin is already starting to be cold from being almost
Oh, yeah,
nude
yeah, yeah,
in
like,
the storm.
I'm guessing her right hand is barely moving at this point.
Obviously, Nick, you're up front, and I think the only sentence I tell you is don't touch anything.
Can you hear me? Please, please, just bat your eyes or something. Make a noise, anything, please.
So, Casey, you both spot her over someone.
So yeah, cop car stops next to you, and out from it comes Nick.
Can you hear my voice, please?
Serena,
Please, just bat
Serena.
your eyes or something. Breathe, please. Just open your eyes, please. Don't speak too cold.
Casey
Please.
jumps out, gets those silvery like aluminium blankets, and opens the back door to have Nick, essentially shove both of them in.
I'll start by grabbing Serena and then realize that she's over someone.
She's gonna start fighting and screaming and hitting in the air. Let me go! Let me go!
Serena, if you want to help him, get in the car. If you want to help him, get in the car.
Get him from... He's too cold.
Get in the car
He's
now.
too cold.
I pick up.
Get him blanket.
Whoever-
Give him water.
yeah,
Give him go.
I pick
If
up
I go,
whoever
he
that
won't
is.
be warm anymore.
Serena, get in the car now.
He needs help. He needs something.
I am helping him
needs
get
warmth
in the
and-
car.
Nick will help you. He'll grab the feet
Warm
with
his
you.
head. Hold-
So, question
You
number
gotta
one
hold
is:
him.
does that guy have any changeling traits at all?
Yeah.
All right, that changes my plan.
Hey,
There is
I
going
can
to
do
be
a little
no calls to
something
dispatch.
here. Let me just check my spells. I'm gonna take his wounds onto me.
Ooh.
He's
Nick.
She is
that's-
basically freaking out and trying to get back to him.
I have gift of
Repeatedly.
warm breath.
I mean, with a name like that.
I know, right?
Look, you get him in the car
Yeah, but
and drive back at the presbytery as fast as
Yeah,
you can to make
long-
everybody as safe as
Yeah,
possible.
long story short is like both of you. I think we can overlook like it removes like conditions and fatigue and stuff. I give both of you gift of warm breath, and I'll pay the glamour. For
Yeah, be the
whatever.
thing.
And wrap you both in a blanket. I rest his head into Serena's. Rest whoever's head in Serena's lap, and I rush to the presbytery.
You're gonna be fine. You're warm. You're gonna be fine.
So we
just
go to
want
the
you
hospital,
open
Casey.
your eyes.
No. He's a changeling.
I'm gonna give a quick. I'm gonna send a quick text to Thaddeus and
Yeah,
Amelia
tell them
saying we
to
found her. Yeah.
tell them to be ready and
All right.
Now
Get
that
blanket.
he's in the car, you see that his clothes are wet and basically frozen solid, probably
Yeah.
at this point.
dispatch.
Nick will get into his shorts, take his clothes off, which are dry, and try and get
his clothes onto the guy instead, since they're wet. He's gonna fucking die of hypothermia if we leave him like this.
So quickly enough, you arrive at the presbytery.
Batch,
And-
this is Casey Winners, P97, nothing to report except shit weather over.
And you get them both in the presbytery to warm them up. Thaddeus and Amelia, it's been like the longest hour in your life.
Idiot is probably the only reason she didn't start chewing the couches.
Yeah, Thaddeus is his main concern. Like he's worried, obviously, but his main concern right now is managing Amelia.
I have a dot in medicine, and that's like that emergency shit, that basic stuff that I know. And we just rush in and handle both of them, like, get out of our way.
Can you hear me?
Is it apparent that it's Liam?
It's a good guess at the very least.
I mean, he has changeling traits, but
Please, you're safe over here. Just please open your eyes. You were talking seconds before I got there. Please.
he doesn't answer. But if
Will be-
nothing else, his shivers and the fact that he's quivering.
It'll be fine. Keep him warm.
Thaddeus is gonna look. He's just going to pull up Nick's sleeve and go. Listen, she's safe, and she's even found what I'm pretty sure is Liam. So it's 3 a.m. Couldn't you please take me home? I don't think there's really anything we can do here right now.
Casey,
Yes.
I'm gonna drive Thaddeus home. I'll be right back.
No trouble. Staying here.
I leave this to your discretion, but it is a snowstorm. It is dangerous to move around.
You do have your own.
If you
room.
absolutely need and wanting to leave, that's okay. But maybe, in real life, if there's a snowstorm, maybe you don't just drive. But I'm just placing this scene
I
for
think
that
so
big
I'll
snowstorm.
just rewind my my response and say, stay over. Safer. Roads are shit, and I don't want you both getting in an accident.
Fine.
We have
And
to.
Thaddeus is gonna look at Amelia and go, is the room that I borrowed upstairs still available?
Yeah, it still is. You can take it, no problem. I can bring you more buckets if you need.
I'm going to bed.
Okay. Your toothbrush still under the sink.
He's already up. There's whatever happened. Like he looks distraught. He looks very lost and afraid and hurt. Even.
I'm gonna go check on him. I'll be right back. And she's gonna go because if she stays there, she's gonna break something.
Alright.
Probably a couch again.
I'll walk back my gift of warm breath, if only because it allows me to now do a little thing.
Do the little thing.
Which is to just use the loophole instead, which is super wholesome. I stay with Serena and with Liam, which are both freezing. Didn't do Gift of Warm Breath yet, which removes penalties from fatigued and temporary illness, such as sick or poisoned. Assume could be useful in case of frozen solid. But I go to the kitchen of the Presbytery and cook up something, a sandwich or hot cocoa for Serena. Give that both to, Liam is shivering, but I suppose conscious at the very least.
Yeah.
And so, hand hot cocoa and snacks to them both. And the room in which we are just gets warm and comfortable. And it even smells fresh like spring as my mantle just radiates.
For a second, you're gonna see that instinctively Serena tries to resist it. But Liam needing the warmth, she's gonna let go. And she's gonna start unfreezing a bit everywhere.
Casey doesn't say much instead, and just make sure you're both all right.
You're safe. You're out of there now. You're back home. And thankfully, it didn't take you too long to come back. It's gonna be fine, you'll see. There are wonderful people here who are gonna take care of you and make sure you're fine. They're gonna be by your side through and through, no matter what. Just hold on.
He just opens an eye with difficulty and just, thank you. And he closes it back just to keep resting because clearly he needs that.
Amelia's gonna go upstairs before the warm breath thing to Thaddeus. And it's gonna be the very nervous kind of I want to talk, but I don't want to push, but I want to make sure you're okay, but I don't want to push for like a good minute. And then she's just gonna take a deep breath, a bit shaky. Are you okay?
He's just lying in the bed. He hasn't even removed his clothes. He's just
Is it okay if I stay around?
yeah. You've
Okay.
seen her post it. I've shown her who I am, and she didn't even want to look. And the other bitch kept me for 200 years, where she let that one go after, what, 5'10"? I guess that's really all who I could interest, isn't it?
I don't know if that means a lot if I said I'm here. I tried not to push for those stories because they're not fun, but if you ever want to share, I'm listening.
And as you're closer, you realize because the crack on his cheek has widened and deepened. There's nothing to tell, really. I'm a plaything, I was a plaything, and I'll be a plaything. I'll be of whatever use the group has for me, and because that's what I am, isn't it?
You're my friend. If you want to be my friend. I'm not really sure that's what people
And
think of me, but
he's gonna look up with tired eyes and just go, "Is that what you need of me?"
if there's one thing I know, or at least I want to believe in, is that we don't stay what we were used for back then. And I would like to give you good words. But, I can't really say I managed to move a lot away from where I was before. And I don't know if we change. I don't know if there's other things for us than what we were used for, but if I can be something else than a monster here, if you'd like me to be your friend, I did. And that instead of letting it dictate us, maybe that could be a choice.
He's going to sit back up. You're a good person, Amelia. I'm a broken porcelain doll. You're not a monster, but I am what I've been made of. Even before her, she didn't change me, she just made me into what I was to become. There's one person who saw me, and I thought a second one could. And she didn't even have the courage to look. So, as said, I'll play along. Do you need me to be your friend, Amelia? I will be. Do you need me to be a partner in crime? That's what I'll be. Do you need a wingman? I'll be that as well.
Why do people around me always want me to make them into something else? I don't want people to be something for me, I just want people to be themselves. I don't care if yourself is a broken porcelain doll or the one that's hidden inside, or I just want to stop being what you made me. And I want people around me to stop being what those you know, as ironic as it is, Serena said the exact same thing to me yesterday. What do you want me to be? Well, yesterday, it's been 3 days.
Look.
Can you just be yourself, broken, whole? I don't give a fuck, to be honest. I'm not even sure anyone trusts me at that point. The second the name of my king is named, it's hushed whispers and scheming, and I try to be different. I try to listen. I try to, and I'm not asking you to suddenly change your mind. I'm not asking you to be anything.
I trust you.
And can you trust me when I said that you're not what they made you? That you're not anyone's property?
And
You don't belong to anyone. Just
he's going to smile at you. But his eyes will be as dead as you've ever seen them. Sure. I'm not what they've made me.
not like this. You do not belong to them, but you do not belong to me either. You're a friend, not an object, not a weapon. You're just you.
Hey Tony, je t'ai texté si tu l'as pas vu.
There's nothing left of me, Emilio. Non, je l'ai pas vu.
And she's gonna slowly raise her hand and just cup his broken, well, like the broken cheek, and gently pass her thumb, like on his cheekbone. I mean, I can touch you, so I guess there's something, no?
He's going to shiver, but he's not going to pull away.
And she's gonna move her hand away.
And as you do, he's just gonna kind of catch it and softly start to cry.
I guess I'm crying too. So while downstairs it's like cozy time, cozy time. Upstairs it's like
Jay, you said you wanted to do something. Do it real quick because I
I
think
will.
we're at a very nice point to do the ending I want to do.
Just give me the boîte vocale.
Sure. Beep, leave a message.
Hi Persimmon. It's Nick Stone from Arthur, my liege. You know the fetch we killed a few months back? I just want to give you a heads up that we found the boy. He just popped out of the storm. He's with us now, and he's a bit struggling for his life, but I think he'll be fine. That's all.
Amelia and Lydia standing in the room, taking the moment in. In the living room, Serena and Liam recovering. Nicholas comes back in. And despite the fact that all of this came from a very bad place, at least this one's ended well. Huddled all together at the presbytery during the snowstorm. Fetch Serena fast asleep in her bed. Fetch Casey asleep in a bed, like in a couch, the TV open. Amelia's Fetch punching in a wall of brick. See it crack. There's blood. Just looks at her hand. Pulls her surfaced. Unfazed. Winter promises to be long. The court's as divided as ever. But we'll wait and see. And that is the end of the game.
Tony, you killed my fucking heart.
So the songs for today were If We Make It Through December's by Phoebe Bridgers. There was Avalanche by Amy Mann, and now is playing Peaches by Kay Flay and Grantson.
As such, thank you all for having been with us. This has been another episode of the Chronicles of Twigs and Reckoning, and in the meantime, stay safe, wear your mask, and we care for you.